What's going on, YouTube? My name's John Isley. I'm working on starting my own YouTube channel, so I wanted to do a little introductory video, kind of show you what we got to work on and what the channel's going to be about, and just kind of make some content today. So, me and my wife both, work has been very difficult for both of us lately, and we really wanted to get into doing something different. We've been talking about doing this for a long time, so she's going to help me with it some. Her name's Jessica. I'm John. And yeah, so we're gonna work on this stuff together. She's kind of doing her own little YouTube channel, so she's doing like a daily journal kind of thing. So talking a little bit about what her day-to-day life is, and this is something that we've both been looking forward to. So. Basically what this channel is going to be about and what we're going to be doing here is working on stuff. So I'm a mechanic by trade. I have been for a long time, but I've also, I got into being a mechanic because I really liked working on bikes when I was young. I got this little JR80 over here. That was my first dirt bike. And you know, I've amassed a bunch of projects in my many years of doing this stuff. So, for example, right here behind me, there's a 351 Windsor. It's out of a 94 Ford F-150. It's actually out of this Ford F-150. So that was a pretty decent truck, but it had transmission issues when I got it, and it ended up being too much of a pain in the butt to keep it shifting right and keep it running good. So I've had this 65 Mustang for a long time, and I've really been wanting to make a project with it. So it's a 6-cylinder. It's a 3-speed manual right now, and it's non-synchronized, so it doesn't. It's not fun to drive around town. It's you kind of have to drive it like an old semi. You have to rev match every gear. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and it doesn't make a ton of power. I know you can make power with the 300, or with the inline sixes. That one's a 200 inline six. But it's not really what we're about, and you know, it's a lot easier to make power with a small block. So I have had very bad success with very terrible track record with the small block Fords in my life. So I've had many 302 Windsors, and all of them have been dogs, and all of them have failed in some spectacular way, shape, or form. So just kind of gonna go with this thing. It's gonna be a junkyard build with some forced induction. So that's one project there. I've got this 76 CB750 over here. It's 6,000 mile original bike. It was actually 5,000 miles when I got it. It's very fun to ride. I had that in cafe racer trim at one point in time, so we will probably go back to making that into a cafe racer at some point. Back over here, if you look back in this corner behind my tubing bender and under my saw and a bunch of other tools, there's a Yamaha generator over here. And so that has a 2-cylinder Yamaha diesel in it. And my idea with that is I want to make a diesel drift trike. I don't know if you've ever seen the diesel drift carts. If I can find some footage of some, I'll put some in the video here. But yeah, so I want to make like a little shifter cart looking thing, but I want to make a trike, and I want to make a Yamaha diesel power version of one. Back here we have a 69 Volkswagen Type 3 Fastback. This will be a really fun project. This is actually my wife's car. This was the very first year for fuel injection, if you can believe it. It has a computer in it that's like that big, and it's it's tired. It's not gonna work anymore. It's also an automatic. So, but I have some really fun plans with this. This will be a really good how-to. If you were interested in working on something and you don't really know where to begin, Air-cooled Volkswagens are incredibly simple. And listen, if stoned out hippies can work on them, you can too. So we're gonna go down that path and show people how to do that stuff. I also have some RC planes and stuff to play with. There are 9 motors on this shelf. There's some Volvo diesels, some Volkswagen diesels. This is the air-cooled Volkswagen out of this car. There are several 5Ms and 7Ms. Those are out of older Toyota Celica Supras. Yeah, so let's go walk around here. I'll take you out in the yard and kind of show you what we're doing. Yeah, so this is our house. This is where we live. We're based out of Ohio right now, just outside of Columbus. For now, I'm going to be working on projects in this 2-car garage. So that's what you'll see to begin with. Eventually, we are going to get a shop, but you know, we're financially limited, so we can only do what we can do. So over here, I've got this W8 Passat. This is a 2003, and it's 6-speed manual. So that'll be one of our projects. The only thing it really needs right now is just brakes, and it needs cleaned up. It's a beautiful car. It's very fun to drive. I try to take as good care of it as I can. Unfortunately, it's stuck sitting outside right now, so that's something I want to fix. But like I said, we'll get our shop in time. Got my wife's 2026 Maverick over here. This is a really nice car. Haven't really gotten to do a ton with it other than drive it yet. It's got about 12,000 miles on it because she drives a ton for work. But yeah, it's a beautiful car. It's very fun to drive. But yeah, so like, we'll play around with it. We'll probably do a downpipe and a tune on this thing. We also have this 2013 Chevy Sonic. We'll probably tear into it and drive it really hard because that's what it's fun for. So we have that to work with. We also have this 2010 Volkswagen GTI. Very fun car. Lots of aftermarket with these. Just kind of the sky's the limit with what you want to do with one of these. This one currently needs a bunch of stuff. This is my wife's daily driver, kind of do everything with car. It's she really likes it. She likes driving it, but it's getting to the point where it needs some love. It's got about 240,000 miles on it now. So yeah, we'll be tearing into that. Probably going to a bigger turbo on that. This is my '97 Power Stroke F250. I know it says F150 there on the fender, but just ignore that. So when I had the transmission issues with this, it got to a point where I needed something to drive to work every day, and I couldn't really keep trusting the E4OD that was in the F150. And short of buying a whole new E4OD, which it ended up not being what was wrong with it, but it was, when I took the truck apart, of course, I figured out what was wrong with it, but at the time, it was easiest to Power Stroke swap this thing and kind of move on. So this has a 97 F250 frame underneath it. It's got an E4OD in it again, but it's the diesel E4OD, and it's got a really basic Power Stroke in it with nothing really done to it. No mods, no injectors, nothing like that. Not even a fuel system. So it's entirely stock except for the hood stack. It's very fun to drive, but it's not much other than that. And then next to it, we have an '87 Toyota. This was pieced together a few years ago. I built it as a truck to take to Bonnaroo. We wanted something we could go camping in. Unfortunately, I didn't get it finished before Bonnaroo that year, but we did get to at least play with it, and I was on a serious time crunch to get it done already, and then my work was just seriously over encumbering me. So there was nothing I could really do to get it done on time. I really tried. I ended up getting it started like a few days before we ended up leaving for Bonnaroo. So, but it has technically a 6M GTE in it. It has a 7M GTE bottom end with a 5M head. But yeah, I had to do a bunch of mods to get the 5M head to sit on the 7M block. I feel like it came out really well, but I don't quite have it finished. There's just a few little things that it needs to be where I would be happy with driving it. So that'll be another project we work on. Another thing we have over here is we have this 65 Mustang coupe. Like I said, it's very basic. We got a really good deal on it. Unfortunately, I got hit in the front end by the Toyota, which is unfortunate. It's kind of in the process of moving everything, and stuff wasn't parked good, and one rolled into the other. But this is another thing we have to work on. So this will be a good project, good kind of toy to play with, good thing to show off on the YouTube channel. Another thing people can learn with. And then the last thing that I have sitting here, that's just a work truck. The last thing I have sitting here that's really going to be a fun channel project is this Bronco. So this is an 86. It's an EFI 302, and it doesn't want to run when it gets hot. So we might play with that. I filmed some of the stuff that I did to it, as far as trying to get it to stop acting up. But I don't know that we're gonna continue pursuing trying to get it to quit acting up, because the end goal is to build an F-250 frame for this thing, because they are different, and then take the powertrain out of that and shove it into that. So that'll be a fun project that we have to work on. And if there's anything that you guys want to see, if you guys want to see more motorcycle content or RC airplane content, or, you know, anything along those lines, really, just let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe as much as possible, because it really helps me. So yeah, that's what we have to work on. Like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, if you have things you want to see, just let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, hit all the buttons. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, because ultimately this channel is a channel for you guys. I really want to get back into working on stuff, but I want to work on stuff for my own reasons. And, you know, I have had all this stuff sitting here for years, and I haven't gotten into it, so I need other motivations. You know, work is bone crushing sometimes, and it can be hard to just kind of get through the day. So I think having this channel, having you guys watching me, I think is really going to help motivate me. And like, I can do anything. So if there's something you guys want to see, if there's something you guys think would be a fun project, just give me a shout. But that's what we got for right now, and hopefully we'll see more of each other in the future. Thanks. Have a great day.